What is going on, you guys? It is that time of the week, the weekly recap. It is June 14th, 2026. Let's get right into it, you guys. First thing, I'm not wearing a lot of clothing right now because it's Arizona. That's why it's hot. It's about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. For those who don't speak freedom, that's about 30 degrees Celsius. So if you see me getting progressively more naked as these updates happen, that is why. Let's get right into this, you guys. So we are still paused. So that's why the screen is really boring. Sad to see, but we're going to keep a tradition and show it because that's just the way it is. Let's get right into business here. The incident update. So we're on 5-step here, guys. The verify the integrity of the key shares. We had a node or nodes, I'm not sure, delete their key share. So we're trying to basically restart everything with 3.19.1 so we can restart that process. We really want to get the ball moving, though. So if this keeps taking up time, we can just push right through it. We're trying to be very 100% safe and things like this. The way Chad described it, this is something that he's not very concerned about. This is must being, very thorough. But again, getting the network started again is our top priority because, nodes are burning money essentially. So we really want to get that. But we're still on step 5. We did have someone come into, Telegram and other places like, hey, where's my bond reward? Some people, they don't pay attention often. So we want to make sure we keep covering steps. So step 5. When we get to step 6, hopefully this really starts getting kicked on, and we'll see how long the churn takes us. Sometimes they're really fast. Sometimes they take a few days, but we'll see. But that's where we're at, guys. We broke this down a lot on the Thor's Day podcast that we had. It was a good start. Me acting like a lunatic as always in the beginning. For those who don't know, we have pretty good timestamps here. So if you guys want to just read the timestamps, and if you don't like these timestamps, Coke made them. It wasn't me. So if they suck, please blame Coke because he's not very good with English. He's Estonian. You can't trust those guys. But here's our timestamps. It really helps SEO. That's why we're doing that as well. Additionally, always remember Rake has these wonderful breakdowns as well here. So if you want a simplified version, that's always good. You get more context, of course, listen to every word, but that is the way it is. Kenton had a really cool update. Things are moving on now that the website is more or less done. We'll be, tweaking it, of course, forever as it goes on. But he's got an agreement with Sal the Algorist and Mark. We're going to be sponsoring them. We're going to have our logo in the background. They're going to be doing posts for us. So we're going to be a recurring theme on their show. So this is really cool. So now the marketing is really going to get going, you guys. We're gearing up. Yeah, we don't have swap volume right now, but the work is still happening behind the scenes. There's still code being pushed on mainnet despite the exploit, right? So things are still going in the right direction. So we're gearing up. We're ready to hit the ground running when THORChain gets back going. Want to shout out someone who's really been going the extra mile recently. And this really has been synergizing great with Rake, and that is Danexia Capital. Sorry if I butchered that, but he's been making a lot of great posts lately and also breaking down. Rake has been doing the breakdowns, which are on our website, but this person's been putting them on X, which is just more, there's just more reach, more accessible. I'm going to bookmark that. If you bookmark things, guys, that helps with the algorithm. So do that when you can. Just a really good breakdown of our latest podcast we had with Nano GPT. And yeah, just thank you so much. We wanted to shout out this person. And now we see more of you guys out there making posts and stuff. Every little bit helps, guys, with search engine optimization. So whoever goes the extra mile for THORChain, thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. I need to cut back real quick. On the Thursday podcast, before we go to Nano GPT, we have 3 front ends that are lined up with basically ready to go. They're just waiting on THORChain to get started again. So it's really good to have that relationship where, things stop because, we're THORChain has a dent in the universe. We matter. So it's really good to see that, we're such important infrastructure. But again, we got to get going. So I know everyone's jumping at the bit. Everyone's really, everyone's restless. And I feel the same way, guys. It's coming. Okay. So keep with the patience. And again, thank you, everyone. We talked about, what it takes to censorship of THORChain, how THORChain's really robust in this area when it comes to stablecoin censorship. So pretty cool, guys. Make sure you check out this. Again, timestamps. And again, Coke. If they're not good, Coke sucks. There you go. Nano GPT. Saturday, you guys. This podcast is so much fun. Milan was a really, really cool guest here. We met these guys in BTC Las Vegas. And this is, I think, honestly, one of the best things that happened. So shout out to our best boomer, Kenton, for hosting a really great party and getting these guys involved here, which ultimately led to us meeting up. What is NanoGPT? It's an AI aggregator. So people who use AI models, you often have a subscription service to a particular, to that particular company, right? An entity. And every AI model has their quirks. Some are good at this, some are good at that, some are bad at that, some are bad at this, blah, 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 right? What they do is they take every single AI model, closed source, open source, it doesn't matter. Every single one is available on NanoGPT, and you pay per usage of that model. And their fees are either cheaper or comparable to what a regular subscription would be. And this is really, really cool. Because they offer the service, they're able to get special deals, right? And that's why they're able to do this. And it's such an intuitive and wonderful service that they provide. If you want something simple done, right, you don't want to ask the most powerful AI engine to do this. Like Kenton made the example of renaming a file. You don't need the most powerful AI engine to do that. Just use a simple one. And the way NanoGPT is set up, it's very smart and intuitive. And it allows them to basically, you can either pick and choose, or there's an automated system which determines based on your prompt, the difficulty of your request, and it auto selects the appropriate AI model. I mean, this is really cool. Milan gave a really cool example of how in Kenya, this person needed medical advice. And yeah, AI may not be the best for medical advice, but it was either between AI model or like their neighborhood shaman, which probably is a little dubious, right? And this person was able to get good medical advice and treatment based on the service. And again, guys, why this matters, there's a lot to it. To use AI, you often need to KYC yourself, right? And there's geofencing and stuff like this. So this is just permissionless access to AI infrastructure. And that ethos is just like THORChain in the sense of we have permissionless open access to liquidity. And so basically, they accept lots of different tokens for payment, and they use centralized exchanges to swap into settlement layers. But why not just use THORChain? And they cited an example where a centralized exchange blocked them over a mere $8 to $32 just because it had some tenuous relationship. It might not have been a real relationship to maybe some exploited funds. It's so silly, you guys. Permissionless infrastructure is the way of the future. Milan, NanoGPT, what they offer is such powerful technology, such a simple and elegant idea. Really cool guy. I hope you guys check this one out. This team is a winner. You heard it here. This team is winners. All right, guys. So shout out to NanoGPT. And then keep an eye out when Rake does the update. If you want a breakdown, that'll be done in a few days. And guys, please follow Rake. He does a really good job. On the Rajira side, guys, we don't have much to say. Obviously, we're paused, but the boys are still shipping on that front. But we do have a surprise coming. In a few weeks, we're going to be having a really awesome interview. We're not going to tell you what it is right now, but we're going to give you a clue. We're going to give you a hint. You ready? Here it is. This is your clue. That is your clue for the interview of a lifetime coming up in a few weeks' time, you guys. So this is your clue. That's all I'm going to say on it. Keep an eye out. It's going to be a banger. I'm so very excited. And that's going to wrap up this week's weekly recap, you guys. Always remember, things we talk about are not financial advice, just for educational, informational purposes only. Like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to have a lot more content coming, especially the 3 cats coming. Just a little hint there. It's been great, you guys. Thank you, everyone, again, for your patience. I know. But we're going to get there, you guys. Don't worry. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.